Hi everyone,
What's up?
I'm Major Random,
Colonel Crazy.
and this is Movie Dudes.
Place where we talk about movies, and all kinds of fucking movies.
Movies on Netflix, movies in the theater, movies.
B films, old films that, you once watched on VHS and you probably didn't want to watch again.
Recent releases, videos now that are on Blu-ray, anything we deem worthy.
That is correct.
So, we're going to dig, and it kind of has been our recent trend, we're going to dig into a few more modern movies. Mainly one, John Wick.
John Wick.
We recently saw this.
It was really good.
I actually bought it through Google Play. This is not a plug for Google Play. I just happened to where I bought it from. And it was
a really good movie. I thought it was entertaining. Honestly, if you love the
action,
Taken, if you love Taken, if you miss Taken, especially the first Taken, this movie definitely helps relive that.
There's also a few other films that seems a bit more. It borrows from other vengeance films.
Yeah, and there's it's a mob movie, action movie, one man army movie with Keanu Reeves.
Whoa. And that's actually the great part. I gotta say is so the movie starts. All of you who've seen the trailers, Keanu Reeves' his wife dies. He's mourning her death, and some guys want his car, take his car and kill his dog.
Take a man's car, and you kill his dog, and you unleash hell.
And it turns out that this guy was a former hitman.
For the Russian mob.
Well, not just Russian, but he was mainly associated.
He was a pro for organized crime.
And for those, and you'll see a lot of faces you recognize this movie. You besides Keanu Reeves, you see John Leguizamo as he's kind of got a bit role where he plays a chop shop guy.
The guy from the great Mario Brothers movie.
He's been in better stuff.
Yes.
Don't Be a Menace.
Don't Be a Menace. He played Clown from Spawn.
That was creepy.
He played a really funny role, an interesting role in Land of the Dead.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It was a pretty good movie of the Romero zombie franchise.
Anyway, so you have John Leguizamo, you have Ian McShane, who many of you might not know directly, but you've seen him in
Troy.
He was in Troy.
He was in Troy, yeah.
You also will know him, especially from the first Death Race.
Yeah, he was pretty good in that. He plays an old wise man. Oh, he also played in Hercules recently with The Rock.
I need to go see that finally.
It was a good movie.
Hey, so you have him. You had another people you have a lot of that guys. You also have Alfie Allen, who plays the dick in the movie. He's the kid who steals the car. And those of you who might know him as Theon Greyjoy in the Game of Thrones TV series.
Good show. And basically you'll see a lot of...
You're sporting your Game of Thrones.
Yeah, right.
I guess your house Targaryen all the way.
Exactly.
So,
and you'll see a lot of extras in the movie who probably played Russian gangsters or Italian gangsters from other movies.
Right.
So it's a gangster
we forgot
revenge.
We forgot the best person in there. Willem Dafoe.
Yeah. How could we forget?
So Willem Dafoe plays this
fantastic actor.
Plays a good character. I like him. He's kind of a supporting character in this.
He doesn't do too many movies anymore, but when you see him, it's quite a performance.
And he's not the crazy kind of Green Goblin look. He's he looks like a guy.
He's played Green Goblin. Names some of his movies. His most famous that I loved him in was Platoon.
I gotta see
Academy Award.
Yeah,
it was back in '86. I had Charlie Sheen in it before he went insane.
I thought he always was insane.
Probably, but he kind of came out of the closet with it.
He came out of the insanity closet.
Somewhat recent, I guess.
Yeah, so the movie was really, I think, good. It had a kind of a loose story. It was a revengeance film, but the action and the
acting
was good.
Costumes, the effects, a lot of practical effects, some great martial arts choreography.
There was a bit of a kind of a lore that kind of begs you to want to see. okay, what's this whole world about? Because in the movie,
there's a lot going on that was like, what's this about?
Yeah, for instance, in the movie, there's a scene after he, the mob sends someone to try to kill him. He calls up a guy, says, "Hi, I need a dinner reservation."
Cleaning crews.
Yeah, he said use the term dinner reservation for 12, and at one point he's in his hotel room.
Underworld code names for a lot of services.
Yeah, and kind of and even the guy at the counter is like, "You need a dinner reservation?" Basically said, and it seems there's a lot of code, there's a lot of things that they talk about that really is like this might be an interesting universe. And I recently read that they're looking at making a second John Wick, which I'm not sure how to feel because I'm worried that
probably there's a high chance it'll just be a flop, but whatever.
This movie was just good in general.
It was good.
See that they used their budget smartly.
Yeah, and there wasn't any boob scenes, so
no. But there was a
guys expecting to see some.
No, this is a revenge film. Although there was
a revenge film.
Oh, there was a hot bartender.
Yeah, and
so you had a number of people, and it kind of at one point became this. You're not quite sure who's after him. The mob sitting after him.
Yeah, there's this character really is someone you don't want to mess with.
The mob was scared of him.
The main mob boss, and you'll probably agree he's really stupid. For what he doesn't see, he could exchange, Instead, he goes down the route where his entire life spirals out, basically spirals out of control in his empire over this one guy. You'll agree with me, but, it's just about, there's this one character who, it shows he was once in that world, and he left that world. I think it implies
the world's dragging him back.
Because it was he wasn't he changed.
He wanted to live with he got a wife and he wanted to live with her.
He changed, but his skills didn't.
Yes,
his knowledge of it didn't. And it shows him stepping back into it and how he changes into a completely different person and has really nothing to lose, and you really shouldn't mess with people who have nothing to lose.
He was freaking angry.
And your son took that from me. Stole that from me. Killed that from me! People keep asking if I'm back, and I haven't really had an answer. But now, I'm thinking I'm back. So you can either hand over your son, or you can die screaming alongside.
The good thing I'll say is at least we get to see Keanu Reeves actually do the other face besides. Whoa, that was. Whoa. Yeah, he actually there were times.
I am an FBI agent.
I am an FBI agent.
And that was a great movie. I hope
we're gonna have to
remake that.
And we're probably gonna be reviewing that one soon too.
It was a good movie. It really was one of my favorites.
But yeah, he actually emoted like in the beginning, when he gets a note from his dead wife, and you literally see him it doesn't. You actually feel for the guy, kind of. You're like,
there was a lot of there was a lot of things he was going through. He found a woman that absolutely changed him from this assassin to kind of a regular peaceful individual, it seems.
Well,
and
sort of.
Now it's all shattered apart, and the old his old self came right back out.
Yeah.
And all hell unloads.
It was, and the
very graphic.
Very graphic.
Definitely not something you want to show.
I will say that
children.
Yeah, I will say the gun choreography, where they. I know it's kind of like people with physics, but when people get shot, they started to stick to realistic kind of ways. People get shot and they fall down.
Everyone will agree. There was a lot of things that was kind of like, it's Hollywood. That doesn't make really any sense why you would do that, but it was cool for the movie.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
that's a cool observation you made.
Yeah. So I think that's the end of our review. Remember to subscribe.
Yeah.
Leave a comment.
If you don't want to, that's cool too. And
please, if you do like the video, definitely subscribe and tell your friends about it, because that's how we get, better. I think that. All right. So I'm Major Random.
I'm Colonel Crazy.
And we'll see you guys later on our next review.
Peace.